The finals just dropped its brand new Season 4 teaser. I'm going to try to break down the entire trailer. We're going to look through all the different details there and everything that might be coming to Season 4. The finals also dropped a brand new blog post that went alongside the Season 4 trailer that gives a lot more information. Last up, as always, we'll cover some things from the community, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up, world? This is UW back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the final. Okay, so first up, let's just jump into the blog post, as those are the most concrete details we have so far. Then we'll get onto the trailer. We'll break down everything there with that, even the new weapons. Of course, the first posting here, or the first thing here, is the Season 4 teaser premiere. So if you haven't seen that already, you can go ahead and check that out. We'll include a link to that down below. But jumping right into it, they said setting the stage for Season 4. First, they want to say goodbye to Season 3. This last season, or Season 3, they introduced a new gorgeous map and started the world tour, along with the new Ruby Ranked, as well as that Emerald badge. However, they made a big statement here. They said they know the switch from Terminal Attack as Ranked mode was a big misstep. But with the missteps come learning, and while they're believing in TA and saw many of you playing and enjoying it, it's not quite right fit for their ranked play or the core of the final. They appreciate all the feedback from you guys. They hope that Season 4 will feel like a homecoming with ranked cash out, taking back that spotlight and the new elements there that harken back to the original intentions of the finals. Without further ado, here are some of the things they've been working on for Season 4 starting on September 26th. And they do showcase this big info panel. Here we got a big infograph. I'm going to break down each section for you as they do in their blog post. Quickly, of course, they have the ranked cash out tournaments, the new seasonal content, that new map, Fortune Stadium is what it's being called. They have the enhanced world tour, so it can be a bit different, improved tutorial, and the new sponsor center. So first up, getting in the ranked tournaments are back and better than ever. Season 4 welcomes back the soul of the finals, again, ranked cash out. And as they say here, they've created cash out as the experience that they are proud to reintroduce as the core ranked mode. Throughout, so many contestants are enrolled in world tour for this season, or they mean essentially Season 3, people were enrolled in the world tour. You can expect that tour stops to continue in Season 4 as a completely separate experience from ranked tournaments. Throughout the season, you can expect new and exciting elements that change up the game from time to time and allow you to progress your badge. That's going to create some really cool and nice dynamic elements from ranked as well as just the world tour in general. Which obviously the world tour is a little bit more of a casual playlist, or at least more so the casual playlist over ranked. So it seems like they're going to have a bit of fun there now that we have both the ranked and that casual playlist. And they said here, finally for the Terminal Attack fans, don't worry, you'll still be able to play and come leaderboards from the quick play menu. So the mode itself is still going to be in the game, just not the ranked playlist. Now here's the big one. This is with these seasonal sponsors. They said here, where would the finals be without sponsors to keep us going? In the next chapter of the finals, all contestants will have the opportunity to sign up and represent one of 3 generous sponsors of Season 4. You pick the sponsor for the season, which will determine your rewards and earn you and your sponsor fans. Now they do showcase here the 3 sponsors you can choose between. First up, we have Hotel. Thanks to Hotel CEO Quembi Ratul. Ignore my mispronunciation there if that is the case. With Hotel, you can risk it all is their slogan. And as they say here, virtually any asset can be insured against damage or loss except for stolen cash outs, of course. So that insurance-based company, as you can see their CEO here. Next up, we have Engimo. Their slogan is beyond boundaries within reach. And their CEO here, Natsumi. You'll have access to unparalleled connectivity and spread in communications, allowing you to connect to anyone, anywhere in the meat space or the virtual world. And then last here but not least, ESLT. Their slogan here is you can be anybody and you can be everybody, which also showcases an image of their CEO, Yoon Bom-suk. He encourages you to transcend the physical limitations of the meat space with style. So 3 select choices there, really cool and definitely play on each other, but also have their own dynamic twist with them. They say here, who will you sign with? Will your stylish plays be branded by ESLT? Will you achieve swift success under the banner of Engimo? Or will your consistency in the arena be better befit Hotel's reliability? Choose wisely because you can only pick one. So seemingly, whatever you decide here, you will only be able to select that one. It will not be able to remake that decision. And when you do, you'll only be able to get the cosmetics from that sponsor. We don't have the exact details there. We don't know all the stuff with that there. Really think it's kind of cool that they're doing some exclusivity stuff. I think it's going to add a lot of dynamics to the outfits or whatever, or what have you. Again, maybe there's not per se cosmetics, maybe it's banner stuff, as we don't know the full details, but still really cool and fun to speculate. Last up here, they do say they have even more content. Once you've chosen your sponsor, duke it out in the Fortune Stadium. The new map that features districts dedicated to each generous sponsor. Slide through the halls of Holtau, browse the aisles of Iselti, and check to make sure the lights are on at Engimo's complex. Stay tuned for future reveals of the stacked battle pass, a new set of circuits to feed your career, new weapons, alternative sites, and new cosmetic features such as additional faces, facial hair, and much more. So huge, they're actually announcing and showcasing and telling you where they're going to have additional faces and even facial hair now. Big confirmations there, and really glad to see. I know there was some controversy around the cell shaded skins, but I see a lot of people using them, and I really think they're a really cool dynamic added to the finals. The ones who are critical there, I've hoped come around at least to some of those cosmetics, and I do think that just adding more just makes more dynamic choices there, and it adds a lot of aesthetic to this game as well as the outfits. They're also working on a new tutorial and a first-time player experience to help onboard new contestants, and they have major upgrades to their engine for next season to enhance performance and optimizations for the game. That's absolutely massive to hear. I know some people have had some performance issues or optimization issues. Seems like they're also additionally getting those in check, and so we're gonna have to wait and see what they do upgrade here. I know Unreal Engine itself has been getting some upgrades, so then maybe they have to bring those along or brought those with, maybe even new versions of DLSS and some other things there. But it also looks like they've done a lot of back-end work too. I'm guessing optimization and performance stuff is gonna be really good this time around. Now let's get into the trailer. Let's break down some of the stuff there with that. Now again, most if not all of these things are very speculative, just going off trailer images and things of that nature. So the first up here, we can see that all classes are again getting new weapons. So 3 new weapons for this season, and the easiest one to tell, at least what people have been speculating on, is the light weapon, which as you can see from posts here, I've also had comments on my Discord about this, pointing this out, but light is probably getting the M26 Mass. And if we go based off the wiki for this weapon, again, this is just based on the IRL one, it is a shotgun that can be configured as an underbarrel attachment, but it can be its own weapon itself. So this is a 12 gauge bolt action magazine fed shotgun, so light will now finally have that. Again, it can be used as its own weapon. Some people have put this onto like ARs even in real life. But yeah, really cool that Light's going to be getting a new weapon, especially for it being dynamic compared to the other weapons and this being a shotgun. Again, not too definitive there, but this is the speculation so far. Now the next easier one to tell is Heavy getting those dual dragons or dual deagles. We could tell a lot from the trailer footage with these dual deagles, or at least seeing the dual deagles. Those were definitely shown off in all of its glory, as we did get a few snippets throughout the trailer. So it's kind of swapped around there, Light getting that shotgun and Heavy getting those dual deagles. At least the speculation there. And we also got the double deagle showcase during that Showtime presentation blog, or that imagery infograph. Last up here we do have the medium class, which is a bit tricky. This has been said that it might be a DMR or a certain sniper rifle. As my moderator or Linksy pointed out here, it could be a DMR with a pistol grip, although the magazine does look a bit longer than a DMR. Someone on the Reddit thread here pointed out it could be the Keltec SU-16. Definitely looks closer to that. Again, kind of like that DMR there. It would almost make sense for this to be a DMR or a sniper rifle, as the weapons are kind of being shifted around here. And that'll be a really big countermeasure for Lights on power shift using the sniper rifles. Again, some really cool weapons there. They're definitely going to add a lot of dynamic. As last season we saw a lot of melee weapons, so now they're shifting gear. Last up here, I'm going to break down a little bit of imagery from the trailers. We'll look at some of the map footage. I'll slow that down for you so you can kind of see the showcase of that new map. I really love the lighting in this map. The blue lighting looks so cool. So I'll showcase some of that to you now. The different buildings and the interior. Again, I really love this lighting choice. This is one of my favorites so far. The blue on the white just matches so dynamically well with all these. It definitely looks like a mix of Cis Horizon as well as some of the maps we already have. Kind of plays on each other. I really like this one so far. And as I've said before in my previous video, I am invited for the preview private event. I will keep you guys updated on dates for that and times if they do let me know, and I can let you guys know. But I will be live streaming that day and showcasing that map as well as the footage to all of you. And of course, after the live stream and all that's done and said with, I'm also going to have videos out for the Battle Pass as well as a few other things. So be sure to watch out for those if you want. Next up here for the cosmetics. They did showcase off some of that facial hair. We have a mustache right here. They also showcased off a few different masks, as well as when they showcased off those new weapons. They did also showcase off some masks there and that new ballistic helmet, some night vision goggles, as well as that netting or kind of ghost wear. Really, really cool there overall, and I'm super hyped to see what cosmetics they have for this game, especially pertaining to what choice of sponsor pick and all that stuff there. We'll have to wait and see on that. Jumping over, we got some community concerns as well as some last minute developer updates. This kind of happened as I was recording this video, but I figured I gotta get it out to you guys. So during one of the segments of the trailer, there is a quote-unquote nuke shown, or what used to be of the nukes, where someone attaches a C4 to one of the canisters. Where Embark Dusty went on to say here, also don't get all excited, you nukes and snooks fans. These are not coming back. The media team is getting pinched so hard for that misleading frame, which I understand there. It's still kind of funny they showcased that overall. Also, leading back to the imagery with some of the seasonal content stuff as well as the Season 4 showcase. That infograph here, people have already pointed to this, but they said this might look like the new throwing knife skin that I talked about in my previous video. And yeah, we basically got a confirmation with that there. Embark Rob showcases here that this is in fact the new skin for the throwing knives. You obviously said thanks for all the support and all the hugs. But yeah, that fork and knife skin we will be getting with that new Season 4. Yeah, we're not entirely sure if this is going to be on the Battle Pass or a separate store purchase, but it is going to be there. Also, jumping back quickly to the trailer, we have this frame here. This was pointed out by the community members here, showcasing that the AK is now getting its scope, or now getting a scope, which, as you saw from the blog post, we are getting alternative sights. So really cool to see there. Last up here from the community, as always, I'm going to cover those skins that are posted to my Finals Runway Discord. This time showcasing one from JSX Inc. I really like the colors on this one. I think this is very dynamic compared to a lot of them. The greens in the mask matching the pants with that blue shirt and the wings. This one looks super dynamic and different from the others, so I'm really enjoying this one here. Again, if you want to be featured in one of my videos or just showcased to some of the people that are checking these out, be sure to join my Discord and head to the Finals Runway channel and post those there. Overall, that's about covered for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one, deuces.